Alright, so I'm going to do a mini tutorial. So we're going to take lethal tempo this game. Make sure you pay attention. Hey guys, this video is sponsored by ProGuides. Want to break a losing streak? Go to ProGuides.com. It's got the best videos to get better at League of Legends. It's free to use. They have courses with pro players, matchup tools, and much more. Check it out in the description link below. The last game is completely dependent on matchup. For Garen matchup, it's going to be a lot of just like heavy trading. Whereas for the Jax matchup, it was a bunch of short trades into the all-in. Now, your short trades is going to be an auto attack and spin out. When you auto attack, you can cancel the last 20% of your animation with your spin. And when you do your auto attack spin, short trade, you got to make sure that you hit the spin damage on the way out. So you get the auto and the spin. And most of the time, something like a Jax will only be able to get like an auto attack back. So this looks fine. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so the lethal tempo build, this will be a hybrid between attack damage and ability power. The whole point of this build is to enhance our spin. So give us a very high spin rate, you know, the rate at which we generate more spins. And to make our spin do more damage. So our build will consist of Nashor's Tooth, Essence Reaver, Infinity Edge, Gunblade, Deathcap. You know, most likely. That's probably where we're going to go this game. For the Nashor's Tooth early on, obviously AP doesn't do very much for us in the early game. We're still going to be maxing Bloodlust, which is our Q on Trynd. And we're going to be looking to set up extended trades against this Garen. So, wave manipulation is very important in the Garen matchup. If you don't set up all-ins on the Garen, and you just keep taking short trades under Garen's turret, then he's just going to use his regen from his passive, and short trades benefit him. But if we set this up, be good. Yeah, it's totally fine, man. I got my chat in 10-minute follower mode because we got a lot of trolls that come in. So sorry about that. Oh, my team wanted to invade. Oh well. I was basically explaining. But anyways, so we're going to be pushing the first 2 waves into this Garen's turret. And then it's going to bounce. And by bouncing, I mean the wave is going to push back towards us. And we're going to let it, you know, come to like right here. We're going to let the wave push. We're only going to see us. We're not going to take like big trades into Garen inside of this minion wave. We're going to let the wave push up. And then we're going to go for an all-in. That's essentially how the lane is going to go. Now this guy does have Grasp and he has Ignite. So I have to be a little bit careful. Garen should not be able to beat us though. Yo, Asan, thanks for a prime sub, dude. I appreciate it. So, as far as my build path goes, I won't be completely rushing Nashor's first. I'm going to be going Stinger into the Warhammer that goes in my Essence Reaver. So we get 20% CDR, attack speed, and attack damage. And then I'll complete my Nashor's Tooth, and then I'll complete my Essence Reaver. We do it in that order so that we can keep the adaptive damage on attack for as long as possible. Before it switches AP when we finish our Nashor's Tooth. He managed to get a free auto attack on us. Garen has pretty long auto attack range. You notice how in between every single auto that I did, I'm moving forward towards Garen's escape path. It is very important to orb block very efficiently with Trynd to land as many autos as possible. If you don't orb block correctly, then you will not get the kill there. Or not even have a chance for the kill, right? Because if I didn't orb block absolutely perfectly there, I land like 1 or 2 less auto attacks and I don't even have a chance for a kill. Pretty sure the guy used both thumbs, so let's do this. I'm just gonna get refill pot. Most likely, I won't be able to get a straight up kill onto Garen for a while, at least until my Ignite's back up. So the refill pot will allow me to take some short trades without getting completely like zone out minions. No, not orb block, orb walk. So you attack, and then while you're waiting for your auto attack to come off cooldown, so your auto attack is a cooldown, right? Based off your attack speed. So there's there's your time in between each auto attack, just based off your champion's attack speed. So you just kind of want to like wait, you know what I mean? So you auto attack, you move forward. In between every auto attack, I'm moving. Again, I want to wait until this wave gets in a better spot. This is still kind of close by his turret, and he's got a big mini wave. So like all these trades that Gurn's taking, this is like favorable for him. So every wave has kind of like an ebb and flow. So you see how it's like pushing into me right now? I don't have the strength to fight him in that big minion wave, so I kind of just have to let this push in. Not that the wave is in a pretty good spot, like I'm right next to my turret, it's going to be very hard for him to trade. And I'm not going to be in a position to be ganked by jungle. When my wave starts pushing back to the Garen, but while my wave is in, this close to my turret, that's when I want to look for trades and all in. The fact that this guy stayed here is kind of interesting. We did see Lee Sin topside on blue buff, so it's very possible that he's trying to bait us into spinning onto him. And that Lee Sin's sitting in here, is what I'm guessing. So I used my W after the slow from the Ivern. Just so that I could stack the CC effectively. If I use my W at the same time that Ivern slows, then my W doesn't have as much effectiveness, right? But if I use my W afterwards, then it's going to be the slow from Ivern and then the slow from me, and so Garen's just slowed for longer. I mean, that's pretty basic, right? I mean, CC stacking by this point. So I'm just going to take one plate here. My minions can finish off the plate. I get the gold as long as I damage the turret within the last 5 seconds. I think it's like 5 seconds, could be 8. Anyway, so we're going to get Stinger and probably double longsword. This is like a perfect buy. And again, like our first item will be Nashor's Tooth, but the reason why we go double longsword is 1, it's more efficient. We get 20 attack damage instead of just the Imp Tome. And 2, if we build the Amp Tome, that's going to switch our adaptive force on our rune stats from 5 attack damage to 9 AP, and we don't want the AP yet. We want the AP when we have more points in our spin. So we want it for, by like a level 9 or 10 or something. That's at 6. Oh man, I got kited. Oh well. I got the lane frozen. I don't think he can really walk up. So, I'm at least going to deny Garen some experience. Did he ignite too? I'm pretty sure he ignited. So, it's just like traded cooldown. So, that was kind of bad, but I think he kited me just because he has boots. My magical footwear is going to come in at 9 minutes. So, by the time I have my next ignite, I'll have my magical footwear to keep up with him. So, I do have 15% CDR already. Got 5% from Cosmic Insight and got another 10% from my Stinger. So, we're going to be in a pretty good spot. He went ahead and bought tabbies. Again, I'm just like Q healing constantly to get full HP. The reason why I'm not holding on to Fury is I'm not really looking for an all-in trade right now since I don't have ultimate. I will have my ultimate in like 20 seconds though. Just taking a little short trade using my Q, sustain back up. Again, it's going to be a couple short trades into the eventual all-in. Oh, I didn't get my auto attack there? That was kind of troll. I have my ultimate, which is nice. So he might not think I have my ultimate. I should just use my Q there, to be honest. Oh, there's a pink here. I'm kind of scared to walk down river. Like, I could walk down river and get this, but I don't want to run into Lee Sin. I have my flash ready if Lee Sin does come top. To get away from him. I have ultimate. Nice. So I played it kind of slow there. Oh my goodness. Hey man, both games this Fizz is just getting unlucky, I guess. Let me just push this in real quick so Fizz can dive. She has no ignite. I was igniting her in hopes that Fizz would be able to get out of there, but he couldn't. The Fizz should have just let me get the kill, man. Like, if I just walked up and got the kill, then he wouldn't have taken Turd Dagger, and I could just, like, auto-attack and spin out.
An enemy has been slain.
Alright. I need 1900 for Nashor's Tooth, so I should have enough after I push his wave in. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh! One more auto attack would have caught him. Damn, I should have backed off. Did that get his ignite there? No, he didn't have ignite, I don't think. Maybe I did. Ah, that's my bad. Oh well, I reset Garen's gold at least. Yeah, one more auto attack or one more crit, I would have had him. He did use ignite? Okay. It should show on death recap. Like, why is the death recap showing 68 damage from his basic attack when, you know, he did more than one basic attack, right? But then it's showing, like, no ignite. I feel like it should always show ignite if he used it.
As you wish.
I'm walking this way so I can scout this brush with my W. So what I mean by scouting a brush with my W is that, like, if a champion is nearby, the W lights up, right? So if my W lights up, then I can infer that he's in one of the bushes. But since it's staying dark, I know he's not in there. I don't know why this guy stayed. He 100% needs it back.
An enemy has been slain.
I have flash if Lee Sin comes up. Got this red buff back too, which is pretty nice. Gonna give me a lot of extra healing. We're being up on mid turret and we're being up on top turret at the same time. So, you know, as far as you can see, like, this build has pretty good all-in, and I've got really good sustain too, and it scales super well. Even into something like Garen. He probably saved because he didn't expect my ult to be up? Yeah, like, the CDR gets people, man. Like, it baits people. Like, I almost have my ulti up again. It's 20 seconds. And I've got such insane sustain that, like, I can choose when I want to fight. Oh. I'm just, like, wasting Katarina's time. I'm also getting a decent trade into Garen there. He used his W there, I believe, and his W has a 22-second cooldown. You see the mechanic I did there? I used my spin, and then I used my flash. And when you spin, and then you flash before your spin animation ends, your spin will still deal the damage. It's kind of like Shen or something using a taunt flash. So if you spin flash, you can deal the damage from your spin still. So that's like TRYNDAMERE's like trademark like combo or whatever. And you can actually get some good damage on people and surprise them. Something that's useful too about that mechanic, you saw how usually when you spin, let me show you spin. Like I spin, and then the spin animation has to physically end, and then I auto attack. If you spin flash, it cuts out the animation from the spin, so that you're instantly going into your auto attack, making it deal tons of damage. He's doing dragon. I'm just gonna go take red. How do you spin? Oh, every time I'm spinning, I'm using my laugh emote. So my laugh emote is on C, and my spin is on E. So I'm just pressing E and C every time. I tanked as much for Fizz as possible. He couldn't get a kill though. Oh well. I can get a bunch of Fury from these Raptors and then Q-heal. I can go back top. Oh, Garen actually went bottom, so we're fine.
Has been slain.
Oh. Actually, I think they got the Katarina. Oh, never mind. Okay, well, the enemy team is like diving super hard, so I think I can just get this top turret. Who's back here to stop me? Nobody, right? Yeah, I get this top turret, and then I can go do Rift or something. Like, they're just backing off now. Let me go take Lee Sin's top jungle. Oh, it's already gone. I can at least take the drop. I do have a little bit of red buff duration left, so I'm gonna try to kill Garen with it. It's gonna expire. He wasn't walking up anyways. I'm gonna buy a BF Sword skin, build into my Infinity Edge. Why not get Rift there? What do you mean? Why get Rift if you could just get the turret without Rift? Like, we have up till 19 minutes and 45 seconds to get Rift Herald, man. Like, yeah, you want to get Rift while you know it's not going to be contested, but, like, if you can just get turrets without the Rift, you'd rather just do that. And then save the Rift Herald till later. So the reason I'm splitting bot is, like, one, I already took all the turrets top. I don't really have a priority on trying to get that, There's not really a priority on trying to get the, inhib, because it doesn't really do much. All it does is give free farm. Like, it's gonna be really hard. Oh, nice hook. So I used the shield to help burst down. No way. Fizz should tank that for me, man. I tried to stay right behind him, but he was like trying to juke it. Well, if Fizz had tanked that for me, then we would both live. Nashor's is good because it gives attack speed. So, if you don't understand how Tryndamere works, spinning slash cooldown, so my spin, is reduced by 1 second whenever Tryndamere critically strikes. This reduction is increased to 2 seconds against champions. So the more auto attacks that I get off, the more chances I have to crit, the more crits I get, the lower my spin cooldown is. So attack speed helps us with our spin. Ability power, our spin has a 1-to-1 AP ratio. Also helps us with our healing, right? Since our Q has an AP ratio. So the ability power also enhances my spin because it gives damage. Nashor's also gives 20% CDR. And you guessed it, more CDR, more spins, which means we can get more spin damage. Essence Retriever, 65 attack damage. Spin has a 1.3 attack damage ratio, which means that, you know, more attack damage we get, more damage on spin. Essence Retriever also has 20% CDR. You guessed it, more spins equals more damage. Essence Retriever also has 25% crit chance. Crit chance, you know, the more crits we get, the more spins we get. Again, increases the amount of spins we can get, which, again, enhances our spin. Infinity Edge, 80 attack damage. The 80 attack damage from Infinity Edge enhances our spin damage, 1.38 bonus AD ratio. 25% crit chance. Again, more crits equals more spins, equals more damage, equals more spins. Everything that is a part of this build enhances our spin and makes us do more damage, while also giving us CDR for mobility, like anywhere around the map, and also sticking out to our opponent. Also gives us sustain, since we're going to be building some AP, so more healing on my Q. It gives us 100% crit with this build. We're going to have a bunch of AD and some AP. This build is just, it's truly busted. Like, this guy can build full armor, and we can run him down the length of the lane and just get so many spins on him, it doesn't matter how much armor he has, because we just do so much damage. Zerker Graves also, more attack speed, you know, more attack speed, you know, more autos, more crits, more spins. Alright, that Garen has, oh, okay, he isn't really having taken this. But still, like, it's a Garen, right? He's got his W, he's got passive armor, got some health.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Spear Shojin sucks on Trynd. The reason why is Tryndamere doesn't get any benefit out of his Q and E being produced by cooldown. So there's no reason to reduce Q and W cooldown, and the cooldown that we get on spin is only after we ultimate, which is like the last part of the fight, right? So Spear sucks. Spear you want to build on champions where they use their ult at the beginning of the fight, not at the end. Is Rageblade any good? The thing about Rageblade is at that point, we already have so much attack speed that it's becoming kind of redundant. We're already spinning basically every second. At that point, we just want more flat damage or sustain. So, next in my build, I would have built a Gunblade. 80 attack damage, 40 ability power, enhancing our spin, and it gives us another piece of burst with the Gunblade active, and when we spin, we heal because of the Gunblade passive. I'm gonna go to Ivern. And then last item will be Death Cap, which enhances our ability power just insanely, giving us way more spin damage and way more healing and more damage on the Gunblade. There's so much like scale and more on-hit damage on the Nashers. Didn't even mention that. And all these items are really easy to build, super efficient. So they got good build paths and they're solid items. So this is why this build makes sense, and that was like a simple short guide on how to play Trynd.